Hello, good morning and welcome to BBC Radio 1 live from Strictly Come Dancing. Yes, we are backstage, television centre. It's Saturday morning, it's just gone 10 o'clock and we are here. We are here, we are live. Instead of talking to them on the telephone, trying to mire the BBC press office and trying to get some contestants on the phone whilst we're live at New Broadcasting House, we have come to Strictly Come Dancing in person, and I've got a wonderful glamorous assistant who's going to try and get all the contestants, the judges, Bruce and Tess. It's the one, the only former champion, Mr. Harry Jones! Yeah!
I've never been described as glamorous.
Oh, come on.
Thank you.
Come on, looking the way you do, Harry.
There's
only one word to describe you, and that's Harry from McFly. Looking glamorous.
Thank you.
So how are you?
I'm very well, how are you?
We're very good, thank you for coming along, we really appreciate it.
Pleasure, it's great to be here. Today does not feel like work, it's one of those days where you think, oh, that'll be fun.
Oh, that's like every day at Radio 1. We just have fun. So we're here for 3 hours, and we're going to try and
3 hours?
3 hours,
Oh,
we're live
no,
on it. But only
no one told me that.
No, you're here for 2.
Oh, good.
We spoke to your agent, and apparently you've got something to do from 12 till 1.
Yes, I'm a busy man.
Busy man.
I'm a busy man.
You got to get the bus home. So yeah, Harry's here for 2 hours. We're going to wander around. We're going to try and talk to everyone involved in the show because it's the most successful television show on a Saturday night, and I think it's only right that we are here doing what we do, trying to get everyone and annoy as many people as possible. We've already been on the dance floor. We've already seen the staging and the setting.
Have you?
It's busy. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I've been from day dot. But I didn't realise when you see it on the telly that, and when you see it in real life, there's a lot more chairs. There's a lot more people.
There is. That is what people want to know as well, Vernon. It's fascinating.
Well, that's the insight that we're going to give people
Fascinating insight
for the next 3 hours. When you see it on telly, it's actually most TV studios look smaller in real life, but Strictly Come Dancing looks bigger.
It does
in real life.
It's very shiny and sparkly, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. We've already held up. We've already done the stereotypical press photo where you hold up a paddle at the judge's desk. We've all
What
done
number
that.
did you have?
Well, I had 1 because
Did you?
we're live on BBC Radio 1.
Of course.
But however, I changed it. Tactically, I changed it. So the 1 was for the BBC Radio 1 website, and then for the Strictly Come Dancing website, I changed it to a 10.
To a 10.
To a 10, you
Nice.
see. Right, so Harry's here. He's going to be wandering around. He's going to be helping us. We've got loads of great music. I mean, starting off with Ben Howard. I mean, what a great track to get you in the mood on a weekend. But we'll kick on. This is More Step and Sunlight. Appreciate that. Right, we're here with Harry. We're backstage at Strictly Come Dancing. Who have you seen so far?
Well, we had a little audience earlier. We had Anton and Ian Waite standing, watching us grinning.
Well, I think they were admiring and respecting. I'll be honest. I think that's what that was.
I was going to say, and then I walked around the corner and I was reunited with my dance partner.
Oh!
I just bumped into Aliona. That's why I'm sorry I've been away for about...
It's all right. Well, that's why you're here. That's why you're here.
I know. It's very exciting.
Yeah, you're like our bait. We kind of throw you out to the masses, and then we reel you back in, hoping that you've got a dancer attached to you.
Let's hope I'm tempting enough for people to talk to. Yeah, it was good. It was nice to see her.
And what does she have to say? Where's my trophy?
She kind of... yeah, it's my turn to have it now. You've had your first year. No, she kind of squealed a bit because she didn't realise I was here. We had a kind of, hey, oh my god, how are you? And all's good.
Kept in touch then?
Yeah, no. Whoa. Now let me just pull it back a sec, Vernon. I've been very busy. I seen her over the summer. And then we spoke about a week ago, and then we spoke just before Strictly started, and we have stayed in touch. We just haven't seen each other for about 5 months.
I understand. Because you've been a busy boy.
I've been a very busy boy, yeah.
Busy boy. Well, we're going to play a little bit of McFly next, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
lovely.
But this is what we want you to. We want you to get involved if you're at home, if you're at work. Like Melissa, she's at work, all on a Jack Jones. So basically, she's got a free reign of the office. Melissa, you can do whatever you want, and this is what we want you to do. Today, because we are broadcasting live from the studios of Strictly Come Dancing, the shiniest, glitziest TV show. To celebrate, we're challenging you to take a picture of what you're doing right now. Keep it clean, please. Please, keep it clean. But we want you to add a little bit of glamour. So, let's say, for example, you're a chef, and you've got your tools, your spatula, your knives, your ingredients. We want you to put a little sparkle on them, so to speak, and kind of glitzify them, and send us a picture to 81199. So if you're at home with the kids, maybe put a few sequins on them. You must have some sequins in the wardrobe, like an old frock. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Wrap the kids in it, and then send us a picture, 81199, and we will big you up, we'll shout you out, and we'll also form a gallery, because we have our internet whiz Will with us today. We'll get a gallery up on our Facebook page, and then we'll tweet the link so you can have a butcher's. So 81199 is the number to text us your pictures of you strictlifying yourself, and at BBC R1 is our tweet page.
You're so down.
I'm so down with modern technology.
Is our tweet page?
Tweet page and social networking. So do that, please do that for us. Right? Do you want to introduce your own track?
Yeah, can I?
Tell us a little story about when you recorded "Love Is Easy."
Well, you know what? Tom went to a shop. I'm not going to say which one.
And he found a lot of easy love. There you go. Right, that's the link we needed.
Oh. Right, it was sound like it was going to be long-winded, wasn't it? He bought a ukulele. It was a pink one. He wrote this song. It's brilliant. Here you go. Love Is Easy.
Live from the Strictly Come Dancing studios, it's time for Vernon's Maths Question.
I like that. I'll be honest with you. I like that a lot. There you go. Superb. A little bit of a VO voiceover from the man who does the VO for Strictly Come Dancing. That's very good. Right, we're backstage. We're just kicking back. We're relaxing with Harry Judd, who's our general glamorous assistant today. And Harry, you were telling us that the area that we're in now is where you guys used to just chill out.
Yes, we are taking up some space. This is normally where I used to like to sit, curl up, and just rock up and down with nerves.
Right.
So, yeah, but it's a nice chilled area, as you can see. The volume, the noise level has gone up slightly. I think people are starting to arrive, and the atmosphere is building.
Yeah, people are getting giddy. We can see there's Kimberly Walsh making a brew.
Yeah.
Is that tea or coffee, Kimberly? It's tea. It's tea. We're going to be talking to Kimberly a little bit later on, but she's here. Maybe whilst you're here, you could try our maths question, Kimberly. Rubbish at maths. Yeah. All right. Well, Harry, if you'd like to read out the maths question, we'll get the nation ready.
The build-up.
Do the build-up. And then do the question.
Today, Vernon, on your show.
Hello.
We are live from the studios of Strictly Come Dancing, so you can go to the Radio 1 Facebook page to see our Strictlified gallery of photos. Now, all the Strictly stars and crew are here right now, apart from Sir Bruce himself, who arrives later on. He does like to make an entrance, of course. Now, Sir Bruce is a stickler for timekeeping, and he likes to arrive at the studios at 1:30 p.m. exactly.
Yep.
So, if it is 20 miles from his house to the Strictly studios and his driver drives at exactly 30 miles an hour for the whole journey, what time must Sir Bruce... I was doing so well. What time must Sir Bruce set off?
Right, so just read that bit again, the last bit.
If it is 20 miles from Bruce's house to the Strictly studios and his driver travels at exactly 30 miles an hour for the whole journey, what time must Sir Bruce set off?
Kimberly, you look perplexed.
I've got no room in my brain for a maths question right now.
Is it all about dancing?
It's all about dancing.
What are you dancing tonight?
The jive.
Oh, good.
Ooh, the
yes,
jive.
It's very exciting.
That's quick, isn't it? And quite snappy.
It's very snappy. And Pasha, I think, has chosen the fastest song ever to be jived to, so that should be interesting.
It's one of those ones where you finish and your heart is just thumping.
I can barely get to the end, and then I just fall on the floor like an old woman. Oh dear.
Well, at least it's getting you fit for the up and coming tour.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? The other girls will have a lot of catching up to do. You're like, come on, what's wrong with you?
I'll be like, come on, I'm done. I know this.
Yeah.
Move on.
So what do you usually do at this time in the morning on Strictly? We watched you making a cup of tea.
Yes, I made myself a cup of tea, and then I'll go and chat to everyone, see how everyone's feeling, have a little chill, and then hair, makeup, hair, makeup, camera rehearsals.
How are you feeling? Are you nervous?
Terrified.
I told you.
You're looking at me like that. You know I am.
But I saw
No, but he was telling us that Harry was telling us earlier on that at this time in the morning when he was in the competition, he'd just go and sit in the toilet and text his mum.
I would, seriously. I'd be
Really?
so nervous. I'd need some quiet time. I'd go sit on the loo, text my mum, and just be terrified.
No, you did say to me,
I told you,
it will never not be scary.
No, it doesn't
and
get
he's right.
easier. She's like, does it get easier? I was like, nope. If anything, it gets worse.
Because the pressure gets
The pressure
more.
builds.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, you were right.
I'm sorry.
But are you still enjoying it, Kimberly?
I'm loving it. I'm
Good.
absolutely loving it. I just want to go out there and do a good job tonight. I'm going to try and give it some.
Yeah, good. I was mortified. I was shocked that you were in the bottom two.
Yeah, it wasn't very nice.
I could tell that
actually.
your face was a picture. I'll be honest with you. You didn't have to say anything.
Do you know why? Because it had actually been our best dance, and we got our highest scores, so
Exactly.
we were kind of buzzing, like, woo, we did good, and then it was like, oh.
I was at home and I literally went,
Yeah, we did as well, because I watched it at home with the girls, and Phoebe was like, no! What? Really?
Oh,
Oh, it's hilarious.
everyone
It
was
really
lovely, actually, and even Tess was like, I had to say it. Like, came in her ear and she was like, oh no.
That's crazy.
It's a good experience because you always fear the dance-off. That's the most scary part of the show, and I kind of got to experience it, so it's not as scary.
I sometimes think these are like words of comfort. I think, Kimberly, is that if you're in the bottom two but you've done a great dance, it means that the nation think that you'll be all right, so they haven't picked up the phone.
Okay, that's a nice way of looking at it. I would like to go with that theory.
No, it is. Trust me, that's what it is. They're so confident in your performance that they think, oh, you know what? I'll spend 12p on someone else.
Yeah. And maybe that's what happened, but I still felt like, right, I need to step it up a little bit now.
No, it's good though.
Pull it out of the bag.
Yeah, I think you'll be all right, Kimberly, if I'm honest with you. But anyway, we're in the middle of a maths question, Harry. Read it one more time.
I'm completely distracted. If it is 20 miles from Bruce's house to the Strictly Studios and his driver travels at exactly 30 miles an hour for the whole journey, what time must Sir Bruce set off? And he's leaving at 1:30 p.m.
He wants to get there at 1:30.
Oh, he wants to get there at 1:30. Right, I see. Sorry, someone was just pointing at something else.
That's confused. The Admiral.
Right,
he's the captain of this ship.
Sorry, Skip.
That's all right.
Yes, so he wants to arrive at 1:30 p.m. exactly, and it's 20 miles from his house to the studios, and his driver travels at exactly 30 miles an hour for the whole journey. What time must Sir Bruce set off?
81199. 81199. If you think you know the answer. Now, we do have an official photographer who's going to take some snaps, so if you want to see beautiful Kimberly Walsh without any makeup, in a joggers...
Never!
Then now is your opportunity. Quick, take a picture, take a picture! Smoke and mirrors! No, Kimberly, you look just as glamorous without makeup as you do with it.
Arguably better.
No, but I'll be honest with you, we'll have a man chat, Harry. I think a woman looks more beautiful without makeup.
You look lovely, Kimberly. Arguably.
You do, you look
arguably better.
I said to Tess, I said, you look stunning when she's just walking up.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, very much.
That's my wife.
Yeah.
That's my wife. I know the Admiral's putting fingers down his throat. You know what I mean? It's true though. Any gentleman right now, turn to your girlfriend or your partner and say, he's right, you know.
Yes.
Yes, everyone say he's right.
Yes, you see, and you'll have a great night tonight. So, that's the maths question. 81199, 81199. Get your answers in. We've got Will on the laptop because we brought all our resources here backstage at Strictly Come Dancing, and we'll read out the wrong and right answers. Right, let's have some Neo and Forever Now. But we're still here with Kimberly.
Hello.
And we've got our glamorous assistant, Harry Judd, former champion. And we've got Will, a new member of the... pretty new member to the team, Will.
Hello.
Yeah, you're the... We've got the Admiral, who's the boss, the producer, so you're kind of Roger the cabin boy.
That's
so
correct.
to speak. You're our general assistant.
Yeah, deckhand.
Because H&R at the BBC are very stretched, you're going to do the right and wrong answers. Right and wrong answers for the maths questions. So fire away, big fella.
Right, we've got more corrects than incorrects.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Really?
That's good. Yeah.
We'll start off with a few incorrect. I'm afraid Tegan McKay got it incorrect.
Unlucky.
And also Melissa at work alone.
Oh, you mean she's all on a Jack Jones and she's still got it wrong?
Yeah, still wrong.
Come on, Melissa. Has she sent us a sparkly picture yet? Has she strictly-fied herself?
She hasn't yet, no.
All right, come on, Melissa. Sort that out. We've shouted you out twice now. People would think that you're the only person listening to this show. You've had 2 shout-outs and you've still not sent us a picture. So please, Melissa, alone at work, strictly-fire yourself and take a picture, please, because, let's be honest, your boss isn't there. You do what you want. Do it on his desk. Or her desk. You know,
do what on a desk?
Strictly fire yourself. We wanted to put some sparkles on and then just take a picture of her at work because we're here at Strictly being strictly fire with feather boas and all that kind of stuff. Right, so the question is this, Harry?
He wants to arrive.
Bruce.
So Bruce wants to arrive at 1:30 p.m. exactly. If it is 20 miles from his house to the Strictly Studios and his driver travels at exactly 30 miles an hour for the whole journey, what time must Sir Bruce set off?
It's as simple as that. 81199, 81199. Get your answers in. Right, Kimberly, whilst you're here, the next track we're going to play is one from your band.
Yay! Shall I introduce him?
Yeah, but let's have a chat about things first. But no, it's going to be good. I think a lot of people are excited about the reunion. Twitter went crazy after the press conference.
I know. Twitter's mad. It's like you get such an insight now. Like, we never had that in the beginning. Are you on Twitter? Yeah, so you actually get to see people's excitement, which is quite good.
Yeah, and you get a reaction from people that you don't know. So make sure you pick up the phone and vote.
Yes,
if Kimberly's your favourite. And 81199 with the math question, and live on air 6:30 Strictly Come Dancing tonight. So we'll go into... You can introduce it.
Yeah, shouldn't I?
Whilst you're here, yeah, you may as well.
Okay, it's kind of weird doing it without the other girls because you normally do the whole hi.
No, we'll do that. We can do that.
Wait. I'm Cheryl.
Right, so after 3, we'll all do hi.
I'm Cheryl.
Loud, and I'll introduce you.
I was just going to be a generic member of Girls Aloud, but if you're going to be like that, I'll be Nicola. All right there, kids aloud. I'm Girls Aloud.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hi, we're Girls Aloud. And this is our new single, Something New.
We are still backstage. Well, we're backstage for the show, really. I don't know why I'm saying we're still backstage. We're going to be here for till 1 o'clock. We've got some right and wrong answers, so congratulations to Kaz Dyer, Joshua Jackman, Kevin Madigan, sorry, these are wrong, Will McWriter, Janet, Sarah from Pontypool, Karen Goodwin and Lee in Paynton. You got the maths question wrong. People that got it right, these people did actually get it right. Eddie on the way home from a drum lesson.
Oh, good man, Eddie.
Yeah, good man. Do you know what I find difficult with drumming?
What's that?
Keeping up, right? But
Just generally keeping up.
Yeah, but it's how you make your 2 legs and 2 arms independent of each other.
This is the thing, Bern. It's like practice.
It's
practice. It takes it. You can never perfect drumming. Like many things, you can never perfect it. So it's just that constant practice. I'm going to practice this afternoon.
Really?
Yeah, I try. Whenever I get a bit of free time, I try and go to the studio and practice.
Do you have a drum teacher still, or
I do every now and again.
A mentor?
Every now and again I see a guy, a drum teacher. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's frightening how much.
It's not Lars Ulrich from Metallica, is it?
I certainly wouldn't be getting lessons from him. No.
It would be interesting if even you were.
Yeah.
Double bass drum.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh! Whoa! Yeah, coffee spill.
I'm not his biggest fan, him as a drummer, but there are so many, different styles of drumming you can learn, so you're forever learning.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
There you go. Interesting fact number 1 from this show is the fact that you're still mentored in drumming lessons, which
Absolutely.
I think is fab, because you're only as good as your last performance.
Exactly, mate. Yeah. Which wasn't very good.
Let's say when you're broadcasting live television or live radio, and you think, oh, you're only as good as the last link.
Yeah.
Do you walk away from your drum kit sometimes and go, oh my gosh, that was terrible?
Every time.
Really?
The thing is, I'm a perfectionist. It's like when I
live radio.
Yeah.
And you think, oh, you're only as good as the last link.
Yeah.
Do you walk away from your drum kit sometimes and go, oh my gosh, that was terrible?
Every time.
Really?
The thing is, I'm a perfectionist. It's like when I did Strictly. I watch back my dances and I'd just have my head in my hands, and I think that was shocking, embarrassing. I'd be cringing, and I think, right, next week, go back in, train even harder, because I'm my own biggest critic, and I think that's what helps, when you're a perfectionist. And so
I suppose also being the drummer, everyone follows you.
Do they? Oh, they do. The band do.
Yeah.
Normally I'll get people saying, yeah, well, because you're the drummer, no one really watches you. But people do. They have to. The guys in the band, obviously, they stick to me. I'm the timekeeper.
Yeah, nice. Wow.
Much like your
the admiral.
The admiral here.
Like
pushing us.
He is pushing us. So
yes.
let's read out the question first.
Question one more time. So Bruce is a stickler for timekeeping, and he likes to arrive at the studios at 1:30 p.m. exactly. If it is 20 miles from his house to the Strictly Studios and his driver travels at exactly 30 miles an hour for the whole journey, what time must Sir Bruce set off?
Right, so there you go. We've had some right and wrong answers, but what is the actual answer, Harry?
The actual answer, Vernon, is a car travelling at 30 miles an hour travels a mile every 2 minutes, so multiply 2 minutes by 20 miles to get the total journey time, which is 40 minutes. So therefore, to arrive at exactly 1:30 p.m, Sir Bruce must set off at 12:50 p.m.
Yes! 7! Well done. Well done if you got it right. That's a big fat 1 from Craig if you got it wrong. Unlucky. Right, we're going to have 2 tracks back to back. Stick with us. We're live from BBC Television Centre. We are broadcasting from the set or the studio of Strictly Come Dancing. We're here till 1 o'clock. 2 back to back, Bruno Mars and a bit of Gangnam Style.
Tune.
This is BBC Radio 1.
I'm going to whisper this. By the favourites of Strictly Come Dancing. Yes, my favourites too. Yeah. It's Denise and James!
Good morning!
How are you?
Morning! Well, it is he, James, though, because James has had a very deep spray tan. He looks like he's been on holiday to the equator.
Yeah.
His hands are properly
He's
orange.
so dark. I almost couldn't recognise him this morning. If you could see him, he looks very David Dickinson.
I've gone a bit Essex.
How many shows have you had to get it to that tone of terracotta?
Well, the thing is, I haven't had a spray tan for the last 7 weeks.
Right.
So I asked them to give me 7 weeks' worth in one day.
Right.
And they have.
I think you would be off the Dulux colour charts with that kind of deep terracotta orange. Not even Dale's got one of them.
We're doing the salsa.
I think
fair
it
enough.
might work. It might work.
It might work.
Or I'm just going to laugh.
You look like a ghost next to me.
I do. Casper, the friendly ghost.
Denise, it's been so far. It started off a little bit shaky, but last few weeks.
What about the dancing?
Yeah. but last few performances have been outstanding.
Oh,
I mean,
thank
let's have a look on your highest score was for your Charleston, which was 39, and your worst score was a 25, which is awesome. That's good.
Not
as well,
bad,
25.
but we have put in extra hours, haven't we, over the past sort of few weeks?
I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
I mean, literally exhausted. I mean, this week we've put in more hours than any other week because you've struggled with the sales for a little bit, haven't you? But we're doing, I would say, on average, about 32 hours a week.
That's
on
good.
each dance.
That's good. It's
pretty
good,
good.
but it's still not as much as Michael Vaughan.
Who?
Michael Vaughan.
Don't know.
Who?
Who?
How many hours is Michael doing
A lot
then?
more than you.
Really?
Oh, he's top of the
Yeah,
chart.
but they have, can I just say, but they have breaks. They go for lunch. We don't eat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
Listen,
you see,
my-
those are the statistics that you don't see on It Takes Two, is the lunch breaks. It's all well and good turning up for dancing, but if you're not there actually doing anything, it doesn't count.
Exactly. I must say, though, in Michael's defence, he has put a lot of hard
No, hang
work
on.
No,
It's
he's done
about you
brilliant.
two. No, forget him.
No, he has done really
yeah, but
well.
we'll give him the opportunity to big himself up when he's here.
Okay.
Let's talk about you two.
Exactly.
Yeah,
No,
and your great performances. Denise, is it more difficult or less difficult than you thought it would be?
So much harder than I imagined it to be, because it's so technical. And yeah, it just takes me ages to learn it. Even the simplest things I find difficult, don't I?
But this
Yeah.
is the
And the
thing
fa-
as well. In Denise's defence, everyone is sort of saying like, "Oh, she's danced before and stuff," but you soon realise that with ballroom and Latin, it is a different story, isn't it? It's completely different to
Absolutely.
any other dancing you'd
And
have
I only
ever done
danced when
before.
I was a kid. I
Exactly.
started dancing when I was like 14.
Exactly.
And I'm 52 now.
Tell you what, you
That's
had
a long time
you
ago.
had a downhill paper,
I've had
haven't
a lot of surgery. Very cheap.
Went away to
I went to Thailand.
But the thing is, if people saw,
That's where they all go.
if people saw
I used
Denise,
to be called Derek.
if people saw Denise on Monday and Tuesday in rehearsal, I mean, there's no way people would think you've danced before. I mean, you can't even count, can you?
Not really.
Harry could count. I mean, but the drumming helped, didn't
Yeah,
it?
Aliona would say the same thing though. When on Mondays and Tuesdays, I was just shocking.
Oh.
But let's just
Absolutely
explain
dreadful.
this. It's the counting. It is because it's a different type of counting.
You only
There's
have to
ands
count
and
to 8.
yeah, but there's ands and ers.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
hang on. This is a foreign language. You have to
Exactly.
explain. James.
Okay, an and is a half beat, which Harry would understand.
Right, so,
and
so hang on. You give us a
you've got
us a
1,
beat. Seeing as
2,
you're a drummer.
3,
Let me hold your
4.
microphone. So you do a beat.
Well, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you go 1 E and 2 E. So you've got this kind of syncopate. So you got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and So the different syncopated rhythms in between. They're just.
You're listening to BBC Radio 1.
It's very,
Live.
it's very simple.
listen, let me make it.
Means nothing to me.
I'll make it more easy.
Oh, Vienna.
Basically, an and is a half beat.
Right. Okay.
One
Okay.
and
An,
2.
Ah,
an,
with you,
an
with Yeah.
which when we say dancing, if we say an like for example in jive 1 2, it's a quarter beat, okay, which is part weight, not full weight. So when you transfer from foot to
Oh,
foot, you only put
with you, with
part
you,
So
with
weight
if you
on it.
count it like 1, 2,
So it's a
and
skip
3,
step, so to
4.
speak.
Basically,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now do you see why I struggle?
Yeah, blim heck.
To me is that you don't understand.
I'm going to go back upstairs and take my application out of the list. Not having any of that ands and ers and what have you. Wow, it's quite technical, because when I saw Robbie Savage last year at Wembley, he was saying, right, get on your balls with your feet and then do this, and then it's heels and then you turn and then you slide, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. I thought it was just, this is the routine, you copy me. You know what I
Robbie
mean?
Savage just wafted his hair about
Yeah.
and pouted a lot.
Yeah, he did. but it to get the technical marks from like on last night's It Takes Two, was it last night's or Thursdays, when you were talking that Len spotted something?
Correct.
Zoe said we had a look at your performance, we couldn't find it, and then you James
Yes.
straight away went, I know where it was.
Yeah.
It was when we tapped feet.
Yes.
And that would have been a 10.
Yeah, I know.
If you hadn't have
it was
tapped-
my
That
fault.
is so harsh, though.
I know.
I'm
Well-
literally.
Well, that's
looking,
Len though, isn't it?
I don't understand. Like, I swear I got it so much easier last year. I'm looking at you guys thinking, how are they not getting 10s, like straight 10s every week?
But I think it's good because it just makes us work harder.
Yeah, true
Yeah.
story. True story.
I want to get a 10 off of Craig.
Yeah. But when he said that was the best Charleston he'd ever seen, and now the
pulls out
scores
9!
I was like, what?
Especially when he'd given another Charleston in a previous series
Yes.
of 10. hang on a minute.
I know.
It's because he doesn't like me, but that's okay.
The man is... Well, to be honest with you, the judges now are all of an age where they're kind of like, a bit niggledy and piggledy. But good luck, Denise.
Can I just say
Really
that thing
good
you
luck.
did with your head at the beginning of the Charleston? How you did that, I don't know what that means.
All right, well, let's get some news now. BBC Radio 1, we're live from Strictly Come Dancing. Thanks to Denise and James. Here's
No,
Nami
Team
Iqbal.
Van Jam.
And follow me on Twitter at _James Jordan.
This is BBC Radio 1.
But for now, we're joined by Harry Judd.
Yes, that's right, Vernon.
Former champion.
I thought
still in the room.
I thought someone else might have been getting an intro before me. Someone slightly more important than me.
I'll give you a nice intro, Harry.
I was picking glitter off my hands.
Oh, really? Well, that's Strictly Come Dancing.
Welcome back, Harry.
Yeah.
But let's welcome. I mean, she is without doubt the most beautiful woman
Oh, come on.
on national television.
stop
She
drinking.
really is. She really is.
Trying to get back in my good books.
Let's welcome Tess Dillon,
Hi, Ben.
the wife.
Hi, Vernon. How are you? Hi, Harry. Good to see you
Hello,
back.
how are you?
Look at Harry's guns.
He's still got, I'm just going to say, he's still got the guns.
Really?
I think they're bigger.
This is good.
Before.
This is good.
It's not about the size, really, is it, Harry?
No, it's not. It's not, as you would know.
Yeah,
Vernon.
exactly. But I'm going to talk about your eyes. Is that just from drumming?
No,
Do you go to the gym?
I go to the gym. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I love Strictly is the exercise. I love exercising, and so it kind of suited me. And I still exercise and stuff. I just started training for the marathon next year, so I like to train every day.
Can I ask you, Harry, do you miss the dancing?
I really miss it. I do. You think, when I was doing it last year, when we're getting up to the final and stuff, everyone's saying, "Oh, you miss it so much." I was thinking, no, I won't. It's so full
7
on.
hours, 8 hours training
Yeah,
a day.
exactly. And then when you step away from it for a couple of months, you look back, it starts again, and you think, "Oh man, I really miss it."
Yeah. Do you miss the tans, the sequins, and the
Do you know
lycra?
what? To be honest, that's
Well, James Jordan just sat next to us, and it looks like he's been on holiday for a whole year.
his hands, as Vernon rightly described, terracotta. It's
Yes.
frightening.
Yeah.
I do miss the spray tan. It was quite good at Christmas time, looking brown.
Exactly, you get it for free.
Yeah,
as
it's amazing.
Well, you get it because it's the unique the BBC is funded. But Tess, let's talk about the contestants. Obviously, one of the most competitive years of Strictly Come Dancing to date.
Yeah, the highest standard of dancing, I reckon.
Very high standards. of dancing.
Really?
We've already met the girls.
Oh yeah, well, Harry aside, reigning champion aside.
Exactly. We've already met Danny, we've met Denise, we've met Kimberly, we've spoke to Lisa, we've
been
still to
busy.
meet the boys. But let's go through each contestant individually. Let's start off with Danny and her performance so far. Best score has been in a quick step.
Yeah, do you know what? Danny is like a dark horse of the competition. She's been second, I think, on the leaderboard the last 4 weeks now in a row. So she's nipping at Denise's heels there.
I would say that she's under the radar, but she's only small, so
Yeah,
bound to be.
she's our little Polly Pocket of dance.
Yeah, and then you got
Tiny
Denise.
dancers. She's got a Venus Waltz tonight, so I think she's going to nail that, Danny. Denise, what's she doing tonight? The salsa. How good is Denise, Harry?
She's amazing. She was saying, "Oh, I've got salsa tonight. I'm really nervous. I'm not very good." I was thinking, "Yeah, right."
Yeah, you're amazing.
You're literally amazing.
She looks like a pro, but it's a tough dance, the salsa, and there's a curse of the salsa. The last 3 couples have gone out on the salsa. Victoria, Richard, and Fern all went out on the salsa.
right.
But
So if you're-
she's thinking about it, right? If Denise is in the bottom 2, surely she can't lose on a dance-off. She's
There is
so
that.
good.
There
She's
is
so
that. With the
good.
judges, I mean, she is. But then you never know because it's all down to that dance. So
Yeah.
were she to trip, stumble, fall with nerves,
As
then
we know, it's live, and that pressure. You're right.
you never know what could happen. So, yeah, who knows? I mean, do you reckon you could have Denise? You could beat her?
Definitely not.
Yeah,
I
no?
literally week 1, I was like, "That's ridiculous. She's already better than me. How is that possible? That's so unfair."
She's so
She's
good.
really good. And then
isn't she?
Kimberly. We spoke to Kimberly.
Kimberly, we love our little Kim. She's gorgeous. She's had a really busy week. She's been filming the Girls Aloud new video on Monday. She takes Pasha everywhere with her. Literally,
Good for
he
her.
is the 6th member of Girls Aloud. Poor Pasha, surrounded by 5 gorgeous women,
tough.
24/7. It's a nightmare
Got his
for
work
him.
cut out, hasn't he?
I know. And they all love him apparently. Like, Pasha, give us a dance. Come on, give us a spin. So Kimberly, I think she's gonna be great. I think she's turned a corner ever since she was in the dance-off. She's like,
We spoke about that,
I'm
yeah.
having no more of that. I'm
we
going
spoke
for it.
about
And
that.
she's got the ability. She looks incredible.
Yeah.
She can shake it. She's a Latin girl. I think, come on, Kimberly.
Right, and then Lisa up next. She's doing the quick step tonight, and she's saying that she's going to have to tape down her boobs.
Right, yeah, she'll need a very good sports bra, that's for sure, if Robin is not to get 2 black eyes.
Yeah, that's what she said. She said she's never danced anything quicker. She said it's like being a circus pony.
Dissy, trot on, Lisa. She's a people's champ. Last week she got her first criticism from the judges. She's getting serious in the tango, giving sort of serious. I mean, of course, what she does best is fun, cheeky, and she's doing that tonight in the quick step. So I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a good night for Lisa.
Right,
Fingers
one
crossed.
for the ladies. Lewis Smith.
Lewis is playing doctors and nurses tonight.
Is he?
Yeah.
With Flavia?
Yes,
hang on. It starts at 10 to 7.
Yeah, I know.
Really? That's before the watershed.
Well, that's his little story. That's his character for tonight's Charleston. So he's got to bring tons and tons of personality because, he's had trouble bringing the personality.
that's
because he's
been
not
my
an
problem.
entertainer.
He's a gymnast, for crying out loud.
Do you know what? This is my thing with the judges. Last week, they didn't give him any credit. Let's not forget, 8 weeks ago, he had never, apart
But
obviously
Tess,
as an Olympic, in the Olympics, sorry, as a gymnast, he's entertained an audience, but he's not a performer.
I know, but it's getting competitive now. It's getting tough.
I know it is, honey, but for
Harry
19
getting in
years as a gymnast, he has had to do serious poker face and not show his emotions because that's seen as a sign of weakness. Suddenly we're saying, camp it up, but give us character, give us this entertainment face, and for him, he's already come a long way. Anyway, he's had an acting lesson this week, so
Right, fair
he's
enough.
going to give good face.
All right, quickly, last 2 contestants. Michael Vaughan.
Michael Vaughan, Michael works hard, he trains more than anyone.
Really does.
He's not a natural dancer, but he puts in the hours. He's nailing his ballroom, but
Be
this
honest.
week he's got... Well, he's not. He'd be the first to say it, but he works so hard that he's now nailing his ballroom, but tonight it's Latin, he's nervous.
He's not good out of hold.
His jive
Pressure's
was my
on.
favourite ever. It was incredible.
Why? Why was it your favourite?
Because it was just shocking.
Because it was bad.
But the contrast, his ballroom, as you said, genuinely
know.
brilliant.
That's it.
Brilliant.
And then finally, Nikki Byrne from Westlife.
Nikki, lovely Nikki, quite possibly the sweetest, nicest celeb apart from Harry Judd
Well, there you
that
go.
we've ever had on Strictly.
Yeah.
No ego, absolute darling. On a high, 4 9s from the judges last week, didn't he? So he's on a high. That was his highest score to date. That brilliant Charleston this week. He's got to bring it again. He's channeling James Bond. He's dancing the Argentine tango to Skyfall.
In the sky. Oh!
So yeah, the competition's tough now. You can't have a bad week with 3 weeks from the final. You
exactly.
can't have a bad week or else you're going out.
You quite literally got to be on point. Thank you very much. What are you doing now?
Is that it?
Yeah, no, we've got it. We've got to crack on.
Loving it, aren't you?
Cup of tea and some porridge. Do you know what happened to me, Vernon?
Go on.
You had all the hot water for the shower. I had no hot water at home. I've left. I had a cold shower. It wasn't just
Domestic
cold.
FM on
It was
See on the BBC.
It was -5. I'm a shivering wreck. Yeah, thanks for that.
Well, I'm
Leave me any
I'm
hot
broadcasting
water.
live first.
Fine. We'll talk about that later.
You got a shower in your dressing room.
I know, but I didn't want to come here. It's tan night Friday night. I couldn't come here with that much tan on a Saturday morning to wash it off.
We'll talk
Anyway,
about that later.
Yeah. No problem.
Oof,
All
there
happy.
you go.
Harry, lovely to see you.
And you.
Yeah, whatever.
And you.
Blah blah blah. You used all the hot water in the shower.
Yeah, it was
probably
freezing.
left the dishwasher door open as well.
Oh, God,
And you know what?
towels on the floor,
Probably
forget it.
left a wet towel on the bed.
I would never do that, Tess.
No, I know you
I
would,
I
Harry.
wouldn't even
Why?
have a shower
You're
for
sort of
you.
the perfect
I
man.
wouldn't. Well, I'm just saying. I wouldn't. I would make sure you have hot water.
Thanks, Harry.
Yeah.
You're in my corner.
What are you gonna do, Vernon? What was that, mate?
Don't mouth words like that, Harry, please.
No, I was just doing
It's not fair.
I was doing an impression of the Maxwell Coffee House advert.
Stop it.
Yes. From the anyway.
Are there webcams?
Okay.
I used to like you, Harry.
Good job we're not on film.
Anyway, yeah, well, right, we'll have a trail, and then we'll have some Plan B. This is BBC Radio 1 live from Strictly Come.
Keep dancing.
Good feeling. BBC Radio.
No one in their right mind should copy anything that Louis Walsh
Well, you
does. Especially his dress sense. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm excited. I'm doing the samba this week.
Oh, you're out of hold.
Out of hold for a while. A little bit of shimmying, a little bit of hip action, a little bit of bouncing.
Yeah.
The song's going to do the dollop, I think. Tequila. We've
Oh,
all had
television.
it. You know tequila.
I do know tequila, and I also know the samba, and it terrified me. I was shocking at the. It was my
weren't
least
shocking
favourite.
at anything.
It was my least favourite. By the Wednesday, I was almost in tears because I just couldn't do it. I literally couldn't do it. I
Join the
somehow.
club.
Mate,
It can't be that bad, surely, Michael.
No, it's all right. I mean, do you know what? I am a better at ballroom, but the Latin weeks, I have so much fun learning them because the song's always upbeat. You're in the studio. It's tough. It's
I
harder.
think you're a complete one-off because the contrast. But literally, when I saw you do your jive, brilliant by the way, so entertaining. I was in hysterics at home.
Comedy value.
Yeah, comedy value-wise. But then the next week, I was like, hang on, that was actually really good, like amazing. Your ballroom one. So I mean, the contrast. You must be a one-off. The contrast between your Latin and your ballroom is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, to do the jive on week 2, it was a bit of a banana skin. Then the cha-cha-cha on week 3.
It was brilliant.
I got into a bit of quick step, which was a big improvement.
That was brilliant.
The salsa was my best Latin. I'm hoping the samba will be even better than the
It must have been funny because the cricket lads love a bit of banter.
Ooh.
So you started off with 2 Latin dances, which were they weren't very good.
Just be honest.
So it must have been coming thick and fast from the fella cricketers.
I got plenty, and particularly the cha-cha-cha when I ended up on that chair and I nearly fell off. I mean,
brilliant.
you know when you do something like that, if you do fall, it's going to be YouTube clips forever.
Oh,
but
big time.
that was the best balance I've showed all series, to be back on my feet from that chair incident. But I'm still here. I started in September. We're in December.
Yeah.
Can't believe it's the Advent calendar day.
Exactly.
And I'm dancing the samba, so I'm delighted with
I
it.
just want to know, do you think with the ballroom ones, you know, the kind of gracefulness of it, it's almost like batting? That's what I thought. That's what I put it down to, that arm movement and the kind of flowing in with the rhythm and stuff. Do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, obviously in hold it's slightly a little bit easier.
You were very graceful in the ballroom, and then
I honestly don't know what it is.
the Latin's like a 2020. It's like carnage.
Yeah,
It's
look,
just sort
I'm
of-
up for it tonight. I'm going to have so much fun with it.
Oh,
just
good.
watch this and watch my shirt. I'll just give you a little bit of a warning about the shirt I'm wearing. Get ready for that. All those that are watching at home, put some shades on.
Oh, is it bad? Would Richard Arnold be proud of that one?
I think it's come straight from his wardrobe.
All right, nice one. And what's the main thing that took you by surprise about Strictly Come Dancing, Michael?
I think it's probably how kind of obsessed you get with it.
Right.
You know, you arrive in September and you think, oh, I'll have a bit of a laugh with this. And then you really enjoy learning something new. You like being in the studio. You like every week, particularly when you get through, you have that real kind of buzz of energy on a Saturday night. And then you go into the studio, blank piece of paper to learn a new dance, and then you try again the next week. It's like, it just grabs you. That's all you can describe it. It grabs you and you want to improve and you want to stay in every possible week.
Well, quite a contrast. You've learnt ballroom dancing. Freddie Flintoff's learnt boxing.
Well,
did you watch him last night?
I did. I thought he was great. I mean, I was kind of crying with laughter the fact that I'm dancing, Freddie's boxing, and David A was leaving the jungle.
3 of the nation's most famous sports stars.
things you got to do.
Oh man, how funny! But he gave it a fair effort, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. I mean,
Lost 3.5 stone.
You know what? And you've got to give him a huge amount of credit because anyone that walks in to do anything in front of 5,000 and they're all chanting his name, and he said, I've contacted him this morning. He said, look, all his technique went out the window. He panicked and he kind of just went for it because the crowd got behind him, and he didn't really have anything to fall back on in terms of experience. But he won the fight. He came off the canvas.
Yeah.
4 rounds, got 39-38 victory.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure he'll be back in the ring though.
I tell you what, his
Really?
reach was phenomenal.
Yeah, he has got a long reach, and do you know what, that's the trimmest and the best I've seen him look in terms of shape. I have a sneak suspicion he might come out and play cricket again.
Serious?
He might play cricket again. You know, I would if I was him. He's in that kind of shape.
No. Before anyone starts clipping this, can I just say that's an exclusive live on this show, Vernon K on BBC Radio 1.
Can I just say,
Hang on,
me, not Fred.
Varney, it came from Michael Vaughan, a very close friend of Freddie Flintoff, and all them people upstairs here at BBC Television Centre on the 5th floor at Radio 5 Live. Make sure you credit this damn show for that exclusive, please, because it might be swings and roundabouts at the BBC, but it's not.
It might only be for Accrington that he
Well,
plays.
that's fine. That's fine. It's them versus us, and you heard it on this show first. There's a possibility that the now lithe 15 stone 6, I think he is, Freddie Flintoff may get back onto the crease, and it would be a great if he could.
Well, you know, in that kind of shape, I'm pretty sure he could play 2020 cricket.
What about you after getting in shape after Strictly?
Yeah.
then?
Nah. I can't bowl 90 miles an hour and smack the ball out the ground. 2020 cricket is completely made for someone like Freddie Flintoff. Someone that can kind of dink it around for 1s and 2s and bowl a bit of off spin. That's all for test match cricket, I'm afraid.
But do you think him losing that timber will make him a better cricketer?
I just think because you have to be so focused. For 5 months he's been in the training gym, disciplined, everything that he's eating, he hasn't touched alcohol. I think he'll be a better person and a better kind of athlete to go and play cricket. Whether he does or he doesn't, I honestly think he could go back and play cricket again.
The pedalo industry is crying in its work.
He looked so miserable, didn't he, at 5 in the morning eating that steak? You've never seen anyone look so miserable. He's like,
Well, you know what? Whatever he does, good luck to him, because I watched
Freddie.
last night, and I know that the boxing fraternity have looked upon it from a different angle as the general public, but he did it. He had the balls to get into the boxing ring against the guy who was a professional boxer. It was 4 2-minute rounds. He went out there and he performed in front of 5,000 people, so fair play to him. I mean, you know what? Your average man on the street would never, ever, ever contemplate giving away 4 months of their life to do that.
I mean, I've not got any kind of strength to do that, but I wouldn't even consider going in a boxing
No, it's such a
ring.
risk. Take one shot on the noggin, and you're done for.
Well, he did. He took one and he went down in that second, got straight
I think it was the shock that there was the main problem there. He took one, he stumbled a little bit, and it was kind of like, wow, this is serious.
Do you know what I really enjoyed afterwards? He got into the real boxing mode at that interview. Did you see the interview afterwards when he was by the side of the ring and he's thanking his opponent? I
thought he was going to give it. Yo, Adrian, I did it. Well, thank you very much, Michael, for coming along.
Thank you,
Harry, and thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
For spending the morning with us.
Normally, I'm on radio for like 5-10 minutes. What a pleasure it's been on.
Well, whilst you're here, you may as well do a gratuitous plug. I mean, the boy. Yeah, come on. You're doing the live lounge, aren't you?
Yeah, we are and our best of is out this week.
Nice. Well, good luck with that.
And we're touring next year, so
nice. Yeah. So the McFly boys just never stop.
We don't. We've been. I was in Newcastle last night. Got back at 3. Up this morning. Come to see you. Busy man. Off to rehearsals this afternoon. Working tomorrow and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But it's all good. It's all good.
A great bunch of lads as well.
Happy days.
When you got a happy family like the McFly boys, it must make work half the battles. You know what I mean?
That's the secret.
Bit like the England cricket team.
Not always happy in that game.
All right. Well, thank you, Harry, and thank you, Michael.
Thanks for having me.
Here's Jessie J, BBC Radio 1. Do it like a dude.